Hello guys, peace of Christ to all of you. For today's video, our topic is why do Muslims find hadiths and tafsirs unreliable to defend Islam? Let's watch this.
Hello?
I have a few comments.
Go ahead.
Okay. I saw you used one of the websites called Ahl al-Quran. I checked it and then I found it is made by the Quranists. You know, the Quranists who reject the hadith.
Yeah,
so
but
obviously we Muslims, they're not Muslims.
Oh, they are
So,
Muslims. Okay.
Yeah, so the tafsir that you used, we cannot accept that from that website. So do you think regarding the babies who are killed, and it does not really refer to babies? Do you think there is a authentic source? I mean, from the tafsir that we accept.
You see, my friend, the Muslims. I will show you something. When the Muslims they say to you, Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read. Do you agree with that?
Can we talk about the thing?
Yeah, you will talk about that. We're talking about that. Don't worry. We are not changing. But just to show you that Muslims are disconnected with their religion. Do you agree that Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you get this from? From tafsir, right?
From the Quran.
Nowhere in the Quran it says Muhammad cannot know how to read, how to write.
Yes, it says that.
No. Let me show you, my friend. Chapter 2, verse number 78. Give us definition. What is the word ummi mean? You know what ummi, right? What ummi mean? Read with me carefully. وَمِنْهُمْ أُمِّيُّونَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ الْكِتَابَ إِلَّا أَمَانِي. So who is the ummiyun? Is the one
people.
No, the one who do not know the book. Do you see it? لا يعلمون الكتاب إلا أماني. So the Quran, this is a book of religion. This is not a book of education about writing or reading. And this does not disqualify you. Does not disqualify you because you know how to write, how to read. Is it true that the Quran call all the Christians and the Jews people of the book?
The Jews and the Christians people of the book?
Yeah, people of the book. Okay. Why we are called people of the book? Is that because we know how to write, how to read, all of us? Or because we have a book?
Yeah, because we have a book.
Okay. So now why he is calling those who they don't have a book, all of them, they call them ummiyin? Because they don't have a book. Do you agree?
I do not agree that.
Why? The verse in front of you.
Well, I don't think that you can use the verse that is used here and say it means the same thing.
My friend, no. Because this is what the Quran is speaking about. This is about God. He defined you as illiterate or knowledgeable by what? By knowing God. Not by writing or reading. If we go in the hadith, you will find that Muhammad, he said, you are a person who said that the one who rejects the hadith is not a Muslim for you, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Look what Muhammad, he said.
Read with me. Are you going to?
Read with me. I'm going to show you that the Muslims are disconnected with their cult. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. This is Sahih Hadith. When Muhammad was in the element of his death, look what Muhammad he said. When Allah Messenger was in his deathbed, and there were some men in the house, he said, "Come near. I will write for you something after which you will not go astray." Some of them, i.e. the companions, said, Allah Messenger is seriously ill. They accuse him to be sick. And we have the Holy Quran. Allah book is sufficient for us. So the people of the house differed and started disputing. Some of them said, give him writing material so he might write for you something.
Christian Prince, what point are you going to?
My friend, here we go. The Muslims, they say to you, Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read.
Okay,
and this is Sahih al-Bukhari saying that he knows how to write, how to read. How would they say to him, give him material to write?
this is very well known, Christian Prince, that Muhammad cannot.
No, not very well known. This is not. No, this is not true. This is not true. This is there's no proof of it. There's no proof of it, my friend. There's no. Okay, give me a single proof where it says that Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Look, regarding the word al-ummi, Ibn Abbas interprets this word to mean that he cannot read or write. There's also another verse in the Quran which says وَمَا كُنْتَ تَتْلُو مِنْ قَبْلِهِ مِنْ كِتَابٍ وَلَا تَخُطُّهُ بِيَمِينِكَ.
Thank you very much.
And you did not.
Thank you. Yeah. So yes,
recite.
But because he was not a believer. Because he is not a believer. He never read a book. Which book? He never received a book. He's a kafir. Isn't it the Quran says وَمَا تَدْرِي مَا الْإِيمَانِ? You never know what is faith and what is belief.
Look, also Tafsir Qurtubi says al-ummiyun.
I know. You see, you are going by the tafsir, but the tafsir is fooling you. Read with me carefully. This is the Quran. وَكَذَلِكَ أَوْحَيْنَا. Listen, my friend, listen. وَكَذَلِكَ أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ رُوحًا مِنْ أَمْرِنَا وَمَا كُنْتَ تَدْرِي مَا الْكِتَابُ وَلَا الْإِيمَانِ. You know not what is book and what is faith. So what was the faith of your prophet before?
So now you want me to reject the tafsir, is that correct?
My friend, do you accept the Quran, or do you accept the Quran, or you accept the tafsir over the Quran? The Quran says Muhammad never have faith and never have belief and never have book. This is what make him illiterate.
No, there is a tafsir that we accept. Obviously, sometimes there's difference of opinion. No.
There is many Muslims don't agree with those tafsir. You can go right now, search in Google, my friend. Trust me.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
So is it true? Is it true that there's Muslims believe? Well, hold on. Is it true that there is many Muslims? A lot of them believe that Muhammad knows how to write, how to read. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So why you are picking up a thing which goes against the Quran? The Quran says what it's meant by being illiterate, because if I go right now and search in the Quran about the word ummi, we will find that there's tons of phrases in the Quran speaking about who is the ummi, what ummi mean. All of it confirm that ummi mean one thing, that the one who have no book. If we go right now, I advise you right now to go.
Christian Prince, I have no problem to say that there might be a difference of opinion. I understand that there are things that there's a difference of opinion. I'm not saying this is exactly it, because I think that the stronger opinion is that he can neither read or write, because there are many evidences for that. But anyway, why do you use a website? Okay, would you say that you didn't know it was made by Qurans?
I told you. I showed actually I showed in the screen that this is Ahlul Quran, which means the Quranic. Correct? Did I lie? No, I showed you. This is made by Ahlul Quran.
Okay. Well, the Qurans call themselves the followers of the Quran.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Did Muhammad order you to follow only the Quran, or to follow the Hadith?
Allah ordered us to follow the Quran and Muhammad.
Okay, guys, the screen. You don't see the screen? Hold on. Oh, sorry for that. People don't see the screen. Give me a second. The Quran order you to follow the Hadith and the Quran.
The Quran and the Hadith. Yes.
Okay, what verse is saying you have to follow the Quran and the Hadith? Do you know? Have you ever heard of it?
Yes. Yes, obey Allah and obey the Messenger.
Okay, thank you very much. Obey Allah and obey the Messenger. But your prophet, he said, never write my Hadith.
Christian Prince, why are you?
How you can follow the Hadith if Muhammad he order you not to write his Hadith?
Well, when he said that do not write the Hadith, it was about do not write it at his time. It was not about not following his
okay.
It was about
so isn't it better to write it in his time? Okay, my friend, where it says.
Let me just say that, because at that time he did not want people to get confused between the Quran and the Hadith. That's why he said.
Where do you get this tafsir from? Is that from your own, or?
No, that's what.
But does it say here? Does it say here? Does it say here? Don't write it now. Write it later. Does it say that?
No, this is generally what we
Well,
understand.
people,
Because
they want to explain why we wrote it for you, so they say, okay, he meant at that time, but as you see, this is the height in front of us. Doesn't say anywhere that this is not about certain time. This is about all the time. Same time. Hold on. If we go to the verse, the one we are talking about, the one about al-maw'uda,
yeah,
the people of the Quran, they gave you a very powerful answers for that. Why? Because they showed you verses from the Quran where the Quran says that
I will not take a website made by the Quranists, unbelievers.
well, this is your choice. If you don't want, this is your issue. But you see,
Okay.
you have to refute
Okay.
them. You have to refute them in what they said. You cannot and I cannot take what they say because they are Muslims and they believe in the Quran and they prove to you from the Quran that this is what it's mean.
Well, if they have a wrong understanding, then
how you know it's wrong understanding? Where your prophet? Hold on, let us do this.
I don't think that,
my friend, where your prophet said that this is about killing babies. Did your prophet say that?
Obviously I believe that it means that because this is what we all Muslims believe.
No problem. No, not all Muslims. As you see, this is not all Muslims. This is not all Muslims. If somebody,
why not all Muslims? Yeah, that's why I'm asking you. Is there a tafsir by Tabari, by Ibn Kathir, by any Muslim scholar that we trust that says otherwise?
So okay, let me ask you. So you are taking the tafsir of Ibn Kathir. Let us say Ibn Kathir. If I show you something from Ibn Kathir and that is disgusting, do you accept Ibn Kathir or you will say I don't accept Ibn Kathir?
When I say Ibn Kathir, Tabari, and all these things, I mean what generally Muslim scholars.
I know, my friend. Hold on.
I do not accept one scholar for everything he says. Not because I do not like it, but because sometimes scholars make mistakes. We follow them and then.
Okay, my friend. Let us do this. Does in the Quran says anything about the word there that this is a girl?
What?
Does the Quran? The Muslim, they say that the Quran is the most clear Arabic language. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Where it says that this is a girl, which is the one is buried. Where it says that?
What's girl?
Because simply this is an infant girl, female is the one who's buried. This is the interpretation saying, right? Okay, where is the word infant and where is the word girl in the verse? Can't Allah put the word girl there? I mean, is Allah is short in saying words? Can't he add a word? Can't he say this is a girl? Where is the word girl? There's a question always you need to ask yourself. If this is a verse speaking about a girl, then the girl should be mentioned there, but there is no girl. And here they are giving you a very clear explanation saying that this is against even the Quran. Because the Quran it confirmed that an infant child, he is unaware of anything. This is what the Quran says.
So, Christian Prince, do you admit that the reliable sources of Islam do not say anything that go against
my friend?
What we believe?
There is a debate.
The only thing you have is the Quran.
Okay. There's a debate happening between me and Dr. Ruhi. Have you ever heard of him? From Al-Azhar University? Go watch it. He said that tafsir, I asked him about tafsir. He said tafsir is created to solve a problem. What is the problem? To defend Islam. Tafsir never explained the Quran. If I show you right now Ibn Kathir, Ibn Abbas, etc., and you are the one who said to me, I will pick up my cherries, I will choose what I like. And that means that yes, because okay, I showed you. If I show you something stupid, okay, listen. Okay, if all I will go with your logic. If all the scholars agree upon one thing, does that mean they are right?
Yes.
Okay. If I show you right now how Allah he created the baby, and all the Muslim scholars agree that babies are happening because women have a sperm coming from their ribs and men they have a sperm coming from their backbone. And this is by the agreement of Ibn Kathir and Al-Tabari and Al-Qurtubi and Al-Jalalain and Ibn Abbas. Do you agree with that?
By the ribs? I don't think they say that.
Sorry?
I don't think they say that.
Okay, here we go. Let us go. in front of you, just to show you that if the Muslims agree upon something, you yourself, you will deny it in a second. Here we go. This is a chapter 86.
No, I will not deny anything, but I will say that I will look into it.
No, okay, my problem. But you said you just said you don't think they will do that, right? You don't think it says that. You don't think it says that, right?
I will question the consensus.
Okay, but all of them agree. But all of them agree. I mean, how do you explain to me such a madness? Your point, your logic is, if all the scholars who do interpretation, they agree upon something, must be true.
It's not my logic. This is what Islam says.
Okay, no problem. But so obviously I'm proving the logic of Islam to be wrong. Here we go. All the scholars agree that women, they have a sperm coming from their ribs, and men, they have a sperm coming from the backbone. Name for me one scholar you like, and I will show you in the screen. Go ahead. We can switch to Arabic. Here we go. This is the Arabic page. Which scholar you want? Let me show you how many scholars here in this list. Everything you wish, whatever you want. Which one you want? Look how long the list. All of them, they agree with the same. So what we will do now? All of them, they say the Quran saying that women have a sperm coming from the ribs, the location of the necklace, and the man have a sperm coming from the backbone. So here we go. The Muslim scholars agree in something very stupid. What you will do?
I do not agree with you there.
So all the scholars now, okay, you see now, look what you are doing. No. Okay, well, look. A second ago, you said you don't agree with Ahl al-Quran because they don't bring you something coming from the tafsir.
I do not agree with your method.
No, this is your method. This is your method now. It's not mine, because you are the one who said. You are the one who said.
I think you're misunderstanding the tafsir.
Which tafsir? Okay, how am I understand? You explain it to me. You explain it to me. I'm not going to choose one, and I will read for you. Choose one.
You just said that the sperm comes from the backbone and this and that.
I did not say that. No. It's the Quran saying that. The Quran, verse by verse.
Yes. I'm saying this is your misunderstanding, I think. So okay. This is why I'm not.
My friend. Okay, how it is my misunderstanding? How it is my misunderstanding? If all your scholars, the one you are saying to me, why did you bring me the explanation from Ahl al-Quran, the Quran only, but you don't bring me from the scholars? If all the scholars get that understanding, so you are saying to me that all the scholars, they have wrong understanding.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, so name for me one scholar he don't have that wrong understanding.
Of what?
Of the verse about the sperm coming from the backbone and the sperm coming from the ribs.
Obviously, I did not come prepared to answer this one.
My friend, see, I'm speaking with the logic you are giving to me. If the scholars is your reference,
me to bring it,
my friend.
And obviously, I don't have with me now.
No problem.
I looked into it.
Okay, if your logic is, if we need to understand the verse, we have to go only by the tafsir and go against the logic, then here we go. You yourself, you just rejected the logic.
What logic?
The logic of what it's meant. The logic of make sense. The logic of what it says. So the Quran never say the word girl. The Quran never say the word infant. So where they come with this from? You need to ask ourselves. If the Quran, tafsir. Thank you very much. Tafsir says that.
I am sure.
Okay, now we have Quran. We have Quran say that the word of the Quran itself saying that clearly, that women have a sperm coming from their backbone, so from the rib, sorry, and the man have a sperm coming backbone.
Why do you want to go to the other point?
Because this is the same thing. The same thing. Either you accept the tafsir, as a reference for you to prove a point, or you don't accept it. So here we go. All the tafsir. Okay. So what we are doing here, we have two apples.
Christian Prince.
Yeah.
My point was that in the beginning, you are using a tafsir that we do not trust. Okay, against us. And
okay. Do you trust? Okay. Which one you trust? Which one you trust?
Wait. The ones.
But you said you don't trust anyone, because you said to me you don't agree with them in everything. That's mean you don't trust what they say.
But I see that your point now is that you want to say that they are wrong and they cannot be trusted.
I don't hear you. Your voice has gone away.
I'm saying that you are trying to make the point that we should not trust the tafsir, and I'm saying this is not the point. Why do you want to argue that the tafsir that we trust are incorrect?
Because here we go. All of them they agree. Either the Quran.
Wait, just to defend your the idea that you can
It's not my
use
idea. It's not my idea. It's not my
the
idea. I just
websites made
shared
by
with you.
Quranists.
No. I just shared with you what a huge part of Muslims they believe, and they gave you the reference of what they say. They did not just make a plain accusation saying, "Oh, those who say that they are wrong." They give you reference. The Quran says the following, and they give you verses one after one. So you are going by some group going against other group, and you just say that the one who don't accept the hadith is not a Muslim. Where in the Quran it says that? Where in the Quran it says if you explain the Quran not using, because simply when you say to me you don't accept hadith, right? If there is a hadith says that this is about your prophet, he said that this is about women or child who they are buried. Did your prophet say that?
In the hadith?
Yeah.
I do not know personally.
Okay, so this is mean they have to come with the conclusion. As an example, when in chapter 18 Alexander the Great he found the sun set in the murky water. If Muhammad he explained that in the hadith, if Muhammad explained that in the hadith and he says the sun set in murky water, then it must be this is what it's meant, correct?
I'm not following you. Wait,
okay, let me make it simple for you. If Muhammad explained that verse that this is about infant baby who is buried, then I have to agree that this is what it is, because obviously Muhammad he know better what it's meant, correct?
Yes.
Okay, can you show me a hadith saying that?
Christian Prince, let me make my point to that I wanted to say. I am saying to you, do not use a website that Muslims do not consider to be non-Muslims. Your point was that I should also not trust any tafsir, and I'm saying this is a separate point. If you wanna say the Muslim scholars are stupid, I'm saying okay, that's fine. It's a separate point. But we Muslims only trust Muslim scholars, and you are using sources that we do not trust, and I think you are wrong on that.
Okay, let me answer about this. No problem. I got your point. No problem. Listen.
Yeah.
When you say to me that we trust Muslim scholars, that is not true, because Muslim don't trust. For any Muslim, I call him. You call me right now. If I ask him which scholar you agree to explain to me that verse, if he explained that verse and you say to me only that verse he was right, it means he's no scholar. If you say to me that from the whole book, this guy is I agree with him about this verse, that's mean you are making him a scholar only about that verse.
No. We respect scholars.
What scholar? Okay, here we go. Here, the scholar they say that women they have a sperm coming from their ribs. What we will do now? All the scholars you name anyone for me. Which one?
I think this is your understanding, and I disagree.
No, that's not understanding. Here we go. My friend. You know Arabic. You know Arabic. I know Arabic. So tell me where this is my understanding. We can go to the English. Where is my understanding? I'm not the one saying that. It's not true. It is their understanding. I'm just reading for you. I share with people in the screen what Muslims they say, not what I say. So if this is their understanding, then okay, let us see if it is. If it's not, it's my understanding. Prove me wrong. Here we go. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain, issuing from between the loins of the man and the breastbones of the women. You want me to go Arabic? I will go to Arabic. Choose any scholar you want. Ibn Abbas, you are the one who mentioned Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas is the cousin of Muhammad. Issued from between the loins of the man, which is the backbone, and the ribs of the women. Which one you want? This is not my understanding. So now this is funny. This is stupid. This can't be from God. So what we will do now? We take the scholars, or we don't take the scholars?
No, we take scholars.
Okay, but the scholars they say that women they have a sperm coming from their ribs, all of them. Ibn Abbas, Ibn Kathir, Al-Tabari, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Jalalain.
Where does it say sperm?
Huh?
Where does it say sperm?
The verse number 6, it says gushing fluid. The man is created from gushing fluid, which is coming from where? Coming from between the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women.
Okay, that might require me to go and look into it a bit more.
Okay, but anyway, my friend, if this verse in the Quran is wrong, if this verse is in the Quran proving to us that God cannot be God, because there is no way God will say such a thing, that a sperm coming from the backbone and the sperm coming from the ribs of the women.
Christian Prince,
do
do you agree with me that you should not use websites made by non-Muslims?
Those are Muslims, my friend. For you, you are not Muslims. No, no, no. You see, for you, no, 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 no. For me, they are Muslims. They follow Quran only. You know, for all Quran only.
So
that will not make them not Muslims, because it's not you who define who is a Muslim or not.
Do you think? Yeah, do you think it's appropriate for me to use Jehovah's Witness to argue a case?
Jehovah's Witnesses, they have different book. They don't have the same book.
Do you think I should use their book?
They don't have the same Bible. They don't. No, you cannot, because you don't have the same Bible. The Jehovah's Witnesses, the translation is fake. So you see, the Quran people, listen, the Quran only, they use the same Quran you use. Do you agree?
Yeah, but
okay. Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't use the same Bible we use. They have different Bible.
But do they make the claim that it comes from the time of Jesus? Or
doesn't matter. This is different Bible. That's the Bible says anyone who come with other scriptures than this, he's not a believer. So those people, they have fake translation. They added words. They change everything. But the people of the Quran, they change nothing of your Quran. They have a book as it is, and they are refuting you from their book, not from a book of Jehovah's Witnesses. So we cannot compare between them and say, oh, Jehovah's Witnesses, they did the same. No, my friend, they did not. Those are people who they have the Quran the same as you have between your hand, and they are refuting you from the Quran you have, not from a new Quran which they fabricated, and that make a huge difference.
If and I do not know about this, but I'm just using it as an example. If the Jehovah's Witnesses do make the claim that their Bible comes from the time of Jesus, okay, you might disagree with that. But I can say to you, well, their Bible might be also correct.
No problem, my friend. But this is not the topic, because their book is not the same as our book, so we cannot even use the same book for the same argument, because here they are using the same book you have. This is not a different book. This is not different. They are not using translation. They are using the same exact Arabic, and here they are giving you a very, very good refutation. Actually, if you read with me, it says. If you see the screen with me, you see the screen?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Let's move to another point. The next point you said about the Prophet flirting with his son's wife, and I am sure you have heard many Muslim scholars have said that this narration is not based on authentic hadith. Okay,
it's not based on authentic hadith.
It's not based on authentic hadith. So Muslim scholars have always been saying this is false, that we do not trust it, we do not trust it. And you have been recycling this over and over again.
Let us go by what you said. Let us go by what you said.
The last time was Shamsi. At the end of his video, in response to you, he said to you, this narration is weak, we do not take it. So
who is Shamsi? Is that a scholar?
No, he's not a scholar, but he's
okay. My friend, my friend. If this is not accepted, why it is in the book of Al-Qurtubi, and why Al-Qurtubi, who is a scholar, did not say this is garbage, we will not even put it here.
Do you know that the tafsir, they do not say everything we bring is
who correct. Is the one then he says if it is not right, why you put it in the tafsir to explain something? If you want to explain something, no, hold on. If you want to explain something to me, are you going to bring a lie to explain it?
No. Shamsi said that.
Shamsi said, who is Shamsi? I mean, you all keep saying to me, Shamsi said. Where is the reference of Shamsi? Yeah. Can you show me?
Well, let me respond to you. I know that the Tafsir of Tabari, he said in his writing that not everything that he mentions in his tafsir is authentic, but he uses whatever he hears in order to explain.
But I did not mention At-Tabari for you. I'm not showing At-Tabari anyway.
I'm saying to you just to explain that not everything in the tafsir is based on authentic narrations. So we might we use the tafsir to understand verses and stuff like that. But not every narration they bring is based on authentic hadith.
Okay.
So when you say that, why do they put it in their books? It's irrelevant. It's just that not everything is accepted by them.
All right.
But you have been told over and over again, this narration we don't accept it. Most Muslims do not accept it. Why do you still recycle it?
All right. Let's go then to something you like. This is hold on. You see, I'm going with your logic. I'm going step by step. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is Sahih Bukhari. Hold on. Let us see your Shamsi how he can help. Your Shamsi, he said to you that if it is not coming from the Sahih Hadith, we don't take it. Correct?
The Hadith.
Yeah. If it is Sahih, we accept it.
Authentic.
Okay. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is Sahih Bukhari. Khawla bint Hakim was one of those ladies who presented herself to the Prophet to give herself, not to marriage, to have sex with her. Aisha said, doesn't a lady feel ashamed of presenting herself to a man? And then this verse came. So now, do we agree with this, or this is a fake hadith?
Does it say Sahih?
This is Sahih Bukhari. I mean, it's the name of the book is Sahih Bukhari, but it's weak hadith.
No, okay.
Okay, so now we have women who they are coming to the Prophet, and one of them is Khawla bint Hakim, and she is offering herself to the Prophet to sleep with him. Did Khawla bint Hakim became or considered as a wife for Muhammad? You can go right now, search in Google, you will find that none of them is Khawla bint Hakim.
Make your point.
Okay,
I want you to
then this is about sex. This is about just a pure sex. That's mean that Muhammad, he take women just for his pleasure.
I want you to respond to why you still recycle that narration when you've been told over and over again that Muslims don't accept that narration. Why do you
My friend, who is the Muslim who say don't accept that narration? Show me. Who are those Muslims?
Every scholar, if you
Show me the scholar. You did not show me one. Did you show me one?
Okay, I'm talking about contemporary scholars.
It doesn't matter. You need to show me the scholar who don't accept that. What scholar? You know, if and at the same time, if a scholar don't accept that, and other scholar he accept that, so what we will do now? Which one we will kill?
Do you have any scholar today who will accept that narration?
You see, you are saying any scholar today. So are you saying
Yes,
to me that the scholars before they accepted, scholar today don't accept it because they are ashamed of it, trying to get away with the shame of Muhammad? Do the scholars today accept that Khawla bint Hakim, she offered herself to the Prophet and she is not his wife? Do they accept that or no?
Look, my point, Christian.
My point, my friend, my point is very clear. Do the scholars today accept that Khawla bint Hakim, she offered herself to sleep with Muhammad? Yes or no? If she offered herself to sleep with him, why she is not considered as a wife? Unless this is a pure adultery, one night stand or few night stands. Do the scholars today accept that your Prophet, he said, any Muslim women and Muslim man, they can have sex together for 3 days, 3 nights? Do they accept that?
Today? No.
Why? Why did they accept it today, but they accepted before?
Which one are you talking about?
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
Here we go. This is Sahih Bukhari. Your Prophet, he said, any Muslim man and any Muslim woman, they like to share the bed together, and the Muslim, they between two bracket temporarily marriage, which is funny because this is not marriage, for 3 nights. If they like to continue, they can do so. If they like, they can separate. Do the Muslim today they accept that or they don't?
It's forbidden.
What do you mean forbidden? But isn't it your Prophet, he practiced that?
It was made lawful and then it was forbidden.
My friend, but isn't it, this is a clear proof that Muhammad have no dignity? How a man, he allow a man and a woman to share bed together for 3 days, 3 nights? What is the logic of that?
I came to talk to you about specific points.
No, I'm not talking about specific point. You see, I'm not going. No. You see, I'm showing you how the scholars today, they are gamers. Here we go. This is what is accepted by Islam for centuries, and the Muslims, they accept that. Okay, hold on. When the Prophet he said, anyone he is proud about his father, tell him to go and bite the penis of your father. Do the scholars today feel ashamed of that, or they accept it?
Christian Prince, let me again say something. It's irrelevant whether whatever you talk about is authentic or not, or we should trust this scholar.
My friend, but you did not show me. You did not show me that At-Tabari, he said that this hadith is not accepted by him. Did he say that? You said that At-Tabari said there is some hadith in the explanation is not authentic, correct? Okay. Did he say that this hadith is not authentic?
Well, which one?
About Muhammad flirting with the wife of his son.
My point is Muslims do not agree with the narration. That's my whole point.
My friend, who is the Muslim don't agree? How they cannot agree? I mean, it's in front of you. Where the narration of the scholar himself? Did the scholar himself he said? Did the scholar himself he said, the one who present to you the narration? Did he say that this is a false narration?
I'm sure there is, but
no. The guy who came with this, as an example, Al-Qurtubi. Did he say that this is not a true story?
The tafsir may say things like, okay, this is what we have heard, but they do not say
why Al-Qurtubi is hiding the truth from us, because based on what you are saying, Al-Qurtubi is not being truthful, and he is. So why he is hiding that from us? Why he is hiding that from us? What is the purpose of this lie? Why Al-Qurtubi? Okay, you have my friend.
Let me bring you the example of Tabari. He says that I have mentioned in my book.
Forget about At-Tabari. At-Tabari, because you could not show me. Did At-Tabari says, my friend, you are repeating yourself. Did At-Tabari say that this hadith is false? At-Tabari in his book, when the hadith is false, he said that this is not accurate for me. This is what the scholars do. He say this is a story reported, but we reject it.
Let me just finish my statement, and you will understand my point. So Tabari said in his book that I have mentioned in my books things that may be not correct. So whoever comes later, scholars who come after me, it's up to you to take it or reject it. So this means there are things that we may not be sure about, and he does not have to specifically mention one narration that says this one. Be careful. I mentioned it, but it's not authentic. So do not say it. So he doesn't have to say that.
He don't have to say that. So who is the one have to say that? Who is the one who have to say that now? If the scholar himself who is reporting the story for you, and the one you are saying that we follow the interpretation, he do not have to say that. Who is the one he have to say that?
The scholars after him.
Scholars after him, they knew better than the scholars before him.
No.
So how they knew that this is not authentic? The scholars who came after him, but he himself he did not notice that.
Because the scholars who come after him, they may see the chain of narration. If it's good.
Okay. Can you show me the chain of narration? Can you show me the chain of narration?
My point, Christian Prince.
My point. I got your point, my friend. I got your point. You know, you see, I got your point. I got your point. But you see, you are not giving me. You are not giving me a clear answer.
Is it appropriate to you to use an argument that we generally do not accept?
Who is the way we discuss accept that? Who is we? When you say to me, we, show me. Okay, you see, you keep saying to me, you keep saying to me, we. Who is we? Where? Show me where? Show me where it says that.
No Muslim today accepts that.
My friend, who is the Muslim who don't accept? Show me.
Are you being serious?
You are saying, yeah, I'm being serious. When you say to me, I am a Muslim, you do not even know anything about your religion. So when you say to me the Muslims, you say to me the scholars, right? Okay, the scholars. Who is the scholar who say that?
Look at any scholar today. Any scholar.
Okay, here we go. Give me one.
Go to, for example, I have watched the video of Yasir Qadhi. He's not like a real scholar, but he's Yasir Qadhi. Dr. Yasir Qadhi.
Who is that?
Yasir Qadhi, the American.
My friend, give me a reference. Give me a reference. Don't tell me watch a video of this guy. You know, if I show it to you, watch the video of Christian Prince, you will say Christian Prince is not my resource, right? Okay, show me a scholar. Show me a scholar who said that.
I am just saying to you, we Muslims do not accept it. That's it. That's my point. Imagine if I come to you as a Christian and say, well, in the 2nd century, there were Unitarians, and so this is the true Christianity, and I'm now using it against you. Do you think this is appropriate?
You can use it if it's true, no problem. If it's true, you can use it against me. Why not? If this is what happened, this is what happened. Now, when you say to me that this story is not something you accept, you need to tell me who is the one who don't accept it, and why he did not accept it, and what is the proof that this is a false story. You don't just say to me, I don't accept it because we Muslims, we don't accept it. Simply today, anything will make Muhammad look in a position of shame. You say to me, I don't accept that. Anything.
No, that's not correct.
Yes, this is true. Here we go. When Muhammad, he says, if a man is proud about his father, go and say to him, go and bite the penis of your father. I want Shabir Ali to go in the TV and say the Prophet, he said that. He will never say that. I want Shabir Ali says any Muslim man, he can have sex with a woman for 3 days, 3 nights. He will not say that.
I don't agree with Shabir Ali.
Okay, no problem. But here we go. The Muslim today, they fool they fool people with their lies. But here we go. We have a story. You see, is this a story? Is something I brought from my own? No. Is it me who inserted in your books? No.
So, look, I can quickly look up the narration of what we called flirting, and I am sure that if I look it up, it will say that it's not accepted.
Is what?
So what? Do you want me to look it up for you?
Look for what?
You asked me to bring you a scholar that says that narration is inauthentic. Do you want me to do that?
Go ahead, no problem.
Okay, this one website, the one I trust, Islam Web.
Okay, can you give it to me, please? Can you send it to me in Skype?
Okay. Oh, you're saying please? Thank you very much for saying that.
Did you send it? Not yet.
Yeah, okay. How do I put channel? Okay, yes.
All right, we will show it in the screen so everybody can see what you showed me.
In the beginning.
No problem.
These narrations are
okay.
Not correct.
Okay. ما هي صحة الرواية etc. اوكي العربي قال الإمام العربي قوله النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فباطل فإنه كونه okay who is the one who said that? Ibn al-Arabi, correct? Do you see it? Al-Imam Ibn al-Arabi. Okay. So Ibn al-Arabi is the one who made the decision that this is false. Do you agree?
Is it only him?
No, hold on. Yes, yeah, only him. Read it. Here we go. Hold on. Starting with him. Ibn al-Arabi, he said that, correct?
Yeah, go to the end.
Okay. No, hold on. Ibn al-Arabi is Ibn al-Arabi is the one who said that, yes or no?
One of them.
Okay, but isn't it Ibn al-Arabi is the one who said that if the Prophet, his eyes fell into a woman, her husband must divorce her? In the same page?
What same page?
The same in the book of Al-Qurtubi.
Let's focus on one.
My friend, no, we are focusing. Ibn al-Arabi, he said to you that this story is not valid for him, but look what he said. He said that the Prophet, he have 16 privilege. He have 16 privilege, and the privilege number 16, that if his eyes fall into a woman, it's a must for her husband to divorce her. قال ابن العربي هكذا قال إمام الحرمين. Do you see it? So Ibn al-Arabi, he says that story is, he doesn't agree with it, but he agree that if the Prophet eyes fall into a woman, he must divorce her. What do you say?
Christian Prince, you cannot use another example and try to discredit.
No, this is the same story. This is the same story in the same page. The same scholar you are saying to me he don't like that story is the same scholar who said that if the Prophet his eyes, okay, when Ibn al-Arabi he said that if the Prophet his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her, he meant what? Explain to me. Here we go. I'm listening.
I'm not going to go into that because
why not? No, my friend, you have to because the same guy you are using for me as a proof that he don't agree with it is the same guys confirm the story. Because what do you mean that if the Prophet his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her? What does that mean?
Christian Prince, do you not? I have said to you before that scholars are not infallible. They can
see
make
but this is the same scholar you accepting now. Suddenly the same scholar is a shish kebab.
No, yeah, Christian Prince. Not every narration, every story has to be investigated alone.
My friend, alone. But
yes,
you are going by a
use...
scholar. Look what you are doing. You are taking a scholar over the same scholar, the same person. The same person. Look, imagine here. Imagine how much here game we play. The same scholar, the same person. We like what he said first, and we don't hear what he said second. A line after.
I have not said to you that I agree with this as well. I'm just showing you a website.
No, you showed me. No. Because their proof is false. Because their proof is funny. If they are saying to me, my friend, if they are saying to me, this is what Ibn al-Arabi said, I can show you what Ibn al-Arabi said. If they are saying to me, وقال الإمام القرطبي المفسر فأما etc. فهو okay, so when we say all those references, you know, and then you say to me that all those references are false, then why the Muslim they mention them? You say to me, because simply there is some people make lies about Muhammad, and we add the lies to our books.
Anyways, so the point is, you do know that Muslims do not accept a story that you always argue with them against, and you think this is something that's fair. That's fine. Okay, no problem.
Okay, let me ask you a thing. Name for me one story you agree upon, you Muslims. Just name one story for me. Anything. Choose one. Just to show you the hypocrisy of Muslims.
Anyways, let's have one last point.
No. Just wait. Name for me one story you Muslims agree upon. Which, as an example, which verse Allah He gave first to Muhammad? Do you Muslims agree upon that? Even this one you don't agree upon. So what we will do now? Okay, which verse?
I think Al-Qalam.
Al-Qalam. Are you sure?
Yes.
Is it true that there is many scholars they say it was Al-Mudaththir?
No, this is the second one.
No, this is the first one.
This goes with the story where the Prophet has received the revelation. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. Recite in the name of your Lord. This is very clear. I think it's a.
Okay, as long it's very clear. As long it's very clear. Why you Muslims you don't agree upon what is clear?
That's a separate point. Let's move to.
You see, here we go. Even simple story, even first verse on the Quran, which one came first? You know, some of you says Al-Qalam, some of you says Al-Mudaththir, some of you says different story. So every one of you have different story, and the Muslims they agree that Allah knows best, and they do not agree about anything. The only agreement Muslims agree that we agree about not to agree what the verse mean. So when you say to me, a scholar he said, my advice to you, my friend. Be consistent. If I show you what your scholars they are saying and the story is reported there, is not my fault. This is in your book. And in here we have a problem, because if the story is not agreed upon, why it's there? Just take it off. Obviously it's a lie. Then why even you mention it?
No, in our books there are things that are weak.
No, let me tell you. Okay, weak. Okay, weak is accepted, my friend. Weak hadith is accepted. Who told you that weak hadith is rejected?
I didn't say weak hadith are rejected completely.
Okay, so this is why it's there. So now you have no confirmation that this is accepted or not. This is an opinion of a scholar. You take it because you like it, make you feel better. Because my prophet, there's no way he's a perverted. Here we go. When I showed you Ibn al-Arabi, he said that if the prophet his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her. What does that mean? What do you say about Ibn al-Arabi? Why? No. Hold on. Why Ibn al-Arabi saying such a thing, disgusting thing? Why he's saying that?
Wallahi, I don't know. I have never come.
Okay, but no problem. But I'm asking you as a gentleman. I'm asking you. Why a Muslim, he is a scholar, will say such a thing about Muhammad? Give me a reason. I'm trying just to reason with you. I am a Muslim scholar. I love Muhammad, and he is my prophet. Why in the world I want to say that Allah he favor Muhammad in many things? One of them, if his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her. Why I want to say that? Give me a reason.
You want me to make an assumption?
No, give me a reason. Don't make assumption. I want you to give me think about it. Is the scholar is a liar? Is he a scumbag? He's a Christian? He's a Jew? Is he a Hindu? Okay, so why he is saying that? Because this is make Muhammad look ugly. Why he say and why? Okay,
that's true. We make excuses for them.
Okay, so let me ask you now: who is the scholar? He said that this statement here is false.
I don't know.
Nobody.
I don't know.
Nobody. And this is why it's here. The privilege of Muhammad, the privilege of Muhammad is counted, accepted by all Muslims, that this is many privilege Allah he gave him, and one of them, if his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must not, you know. Actually,
yeah,
he's counting for you in the privilege. You will see that Muhammad, he said that he can have sex with the women without permission of the parents. Why? Why? As an example, why? In Islam, you have to get permission, correct? Okay, why Muhammad he have such a privilege? Why Muhammad here, number 4, he says that he have the privilege of having more than 4 wives. Why? Why he can have nikah? Yeah, why? Because he's a Muslim like the rest of the Muslims. Why he's above the Islam? When you say Muhammad, he don't have to go by Islam, it's mean he's above Islam. You see, when I say I am under the law, it's mean I have to obey the law of God. Did Musa says to his people, you can do this, but I can, you cannot do that, but I can do it?
The Prophet, I know that he married more than 4 wives before the wait. He married more than 4 wives before the revelation said marry only 4. So
where the revelation? No. Hold on. Before the revelation, marry 4. All right. But isn't it your prophet? But isn't it your prophet? Okay, but isn't it your prophet? He said the one who is having more 4, let her go. Let her go. He can let her go too. He told his followers, the one who is married to more than 4, let the one after that go. Okay, so now let her go. Why Muhammad he keep the 13 and he is having more, and even he's making the verses saying, and when this verse here came, this is after the revelation of 4 about Zainab, and already Muhammad he had many wives.
Whatever I say will be only assumption. I don't want to say.
See,
I don't want to talk.
You see, you keep saying assumption. But as you see, everything about Muhammad is about sex. Why Allah need to give him a permission that he can have sex with the women, even Zainab? Where is the witnesses of Zainab? In Islam, you know that if I want to marry a woman, I have to get 2 witnesses. Is that correct? Okay. Did Muhammad marry Zainab without witnesses?
No idea, man.
Well, Muhammad he married her without witnesses, which means this is adultery. How come if a Muslim he go and have sex with a woman, he is committing adultery?
I really don't care about these things. So
what do you mean you don't care? You have to care, my friend. You have. You are a gentleman. You are a gentleman. You know, and you are trying to be.
Fun. I'm still learning.
Okay, no problem. I'm asking. So is it true? Is it true?
The point that you make, it's not really.
No, it is. It is because if you say that I cannot marry a woman unless I have witnesses, unless this is, otherwise this is an adultery. And then you say,
okay, I will look into it.
Okay.
Look into this.
Now let me ask you very simple thing.
My last point. I want to make my last point.
Okay, go ahead.
My third one. When the previous gentleman who talked to you.
Yeah, the one who accepted Christ. Okay, the one who accepted the Messiah.
I don't know for what reason.
He accepted the Christ. What you can say about it? Go ahead.
I mean, if someone rejects Islam, it doesn't mean that he. Okay.
Okay, no
problem. He said to you that Judaism is false because they are racist, and they think that their race is superior than other races, and they think that they are more closer to God because based on the race, and that's racist. That's evidence that the religion is false. And you compare that with the Quran, where it says that Muslims are the best of nation, and you're saying that this is also racism. But I think you have
he is the one who said that, so I'm showing him if this is racism. Here we go. And not only that, I showed him where it says that you have to bring people and the chains around their necks. So Muslims are better than people to the point. It's not about like I'm better than you because I'm a believer. No, I'm better than you. I have the right to enslave you and bring you with the chains around your neck.
Well, my the point that I have a projection with is when you say that Muslims think they are better than non-believers, and that makes it racist. This is not
no,
racist.
no. You see, okay. The Quran is the one who confirmed that, isn't it? The Quran says, وَإِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ نَجِسٌ.
Yes.
Okay, what najis means? Translate, please. What najis mean?
Impure.
Najis mean impure or mean filthy?
Impure.
If I take a shower and I am not a believer, that will make me clean?
No, the impurity of the non-believers is spiritual, not physical.
Okay, so now they are impure from inside them, inside out, which means they are filthy. Okay.
No, only inside.
Okay, let me ask you, if I call you now najis, is that an insult?
Yes.
Okay, so why you have been giving yourself the right to insult me?
I never said to you you are najis.
The Quran says to me that we are najis. So are you saying to me you have a better moral than the Quran? You will not say that to me, but the Quran will say that to me.
No, the Quran commands us to talk to the people of the book in a wise manner, to preach to them with nice words.
Is it nice word to say that we are the worst of the creatures?
Wait, let me tell you. So Allah commands us to talk to the people of the book in a nice way, to preach to them nicely, to behave nicely with them. And Allah says that do not curse the gods of other people. So I am not commanded to insult you. I'm never gonna.
That's funny, my friend. That's funny. You are saying to me that the one who cursed the God, cursed the Christians, he's a bad person.
Wait.
Is the person who cursed the Christians, is the person who cursed the Christian and the Jews, is a bad person? Yes or no?
Wait, I want you to understand my point.
This is why I'm asking you, my friend. Can you give me the answer, please? Wait, if a person he cursed the Christians and the Jews, is he a bad person?
Christian, let me finish my point.
My friend, we need to understand, because if we jump over it, we will not get that conclusion. If somebody he cursed the Christian and the Jews and is a Muslim, is he a bad person?
You asked me a question before. Let me answer. Let me finish it. Yeah. You said to me, why do you insult me? Is it right to insult you? And I'm saying Allah did not command me to insult you.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
But wait. But I have these beliefs about you. I have beliefs that you are impure, no problem. But I'm not going to go to you and say you are filthy, you are this. This is a belief that we hold. The Quran, yes, says to you that you are impure, but it did not say it directly to you. It's a belief that we hold. It's okay. Truth. We believe it.
If a Muslim he forced me to walk in the sewage, is that nice of him to do so?
What does that mean?
If there is a person, he is a Muslim and he walk in the street and I am coming in front of him and then he forced me to change my way and to walk in the sewage and insult me. Is that what God?
You?
Is that what
insult
God?
You?
Yes, and insult me. Is that because you forced me to walk in the sewage, to change my direction, just because you are coming, because you are coming in the same way. If you force me to change my direction, is that the teaching of Allah to you?
If I force you to change your direction in the sense that I never move, I never.
No, it's not about never move. You force me even to walk in the sewage.
Like push you.
Yes, you have to force me to walk in the narrow road, which is the sewage. Is that Islamic teaching?
So you think force means push?
My friend, why you are afraid to say yes or no? If I am walking in the way and you are coming in my other way, I'm coming in here in this direction, you are coming from the other direction, I am a Christian, you are a Muslim. Is it the teaching of Islam that you have to bother me and you have to harm me to the point you make me walk in different direction and walk in the sewage? Yes or no?
Christian Prince, I just realized that we missed the point.
No, we did not miss the point. We are trying to avoid the answer. We are trying to avoid the answer. This is racism, because why? Who is the one who giving you the right? Who is the one who is giving you the right to push me to walk in the sewage? I am a human being like you, and you are a human being like me. Why you have the right to walk in the street? I have to walk in the sewage. Give me the reason.
Do you think Islam is a race?
This is not the question. Why you have the right to walk in this? Why you have to walk in right to walk in the street? I have the right to walk in the sewage.
look, if Muslims are being, if they think they are superior than non-believers, it's not racist. It's a different thing.
This is not about being
Racism
think. This is not about think. This is about you are forcing me. You are forcing me to change my direction. You are insulting me. You are humiliating me. Why you need to do that?
I'm saying, Christian Prince, that
I am saying, my friend, you are running away from the answer. What kind of religion? Jesus said, bless those who curse you, pray for those who persecute you. Muhammad, he says, if you see Christian in the street, humiliate them, insult them, never respect them. Okay, now you think you are superior, no problem. You think you are better than me, no problem. But why you have to go to a physical harm?
No, there's no physical harm.
Okay, then read your prophet. Then your prophet hadith. Here we go in front of you. Read it.
I know the commentary, the tafsir of this verse, and it means that when you walk and you see a Christian coming in front of you, do not move and let them take the path.
Wow.
Why? It means that walk confidently, be proud, and make them move. So because Muslims are, superior. That's exactly what it means. It doesn't mean that.
So you see, guys, we are not racist. We are not racist. We believe that because I'm a Muslim, I have the right to walk you in the sewage. This is not about not to move. Don't lie. It says force him to go in the narrowest part of it.
Yes,
you are a liar,
yes,
my friend. You see, I was very polite with you all this time, and you are upset. You are upset because the person before you, he left Islam, and Muhammad get busted. But look at this. You got yourself busted, and I walk with you all the way to the end. Where there it says don't move. Why you are a liar? It says force him to go in the narrowest part, which means is the sewage. In the old day, the sewage used to be open in the side of the road where the dirty water go. So a Muslim, he have a duty to force the Christians to walk in the sewage. And you are saying, yes, we are superior. We are superior. We are better than you. Sewage. It's a sewage. It's a sewage.
Force. What does it mean? You think it means push, and I'm saying it doesn't mean push.
It says force him. How you can force me? How you can force me? It says force him.
Force him can mean that make them.
How you can make me? I'm not going to walk in the sewage. You tell me, okay, I'm walking in the street. I'm walking in the street, and you are walking in the street. How you can force me to walk in the sewage? Explain to me. Use your wisdom. Here we go. What you will put? You will put for me a carrot and say, hey, Christian Prince, there's a carrot there. Jump and get it.
I'll give you an example. If I was walking in a very narrow street, I could, go back and give the person in front of me I could give him a chance to walk, but I also could not give him a chance, and I walk straight him, and I make himself go back. It's like when you drive a car.
You see, my friend, your prophet, he got you busted. Look what it says. Force him to the narrowest part, which means this is not the narrowest street. Force him to the narrowest part. So he is the Muslim, he is walking in the wide part, you walk in the narrowest part. Why you are lying? I mean, everybody is laughing at you. Hypocrite, liar. I call you gentleman, I call you are a nice person, I call you trying to see if you can get something good out of you. But you keep lying, jumping like a monkey from place to place, all over the place. You're a prophet, he is a child molester, you cannot get away with it. You're a prophet teaching you violence, to disrespect people and to harm people. You cannot get away with it.
Don't say that.
I'm saying that it's right in front of you. It's in the front of you. If I say to you, you are not kafir, you will be insulted. If I say to you, you are najis, and by the way, you Muslims are najis because you are the one who kissed a black stone. You are the one who kissed a black stone, which is a vagina. And the hadith says,
calm down.
Listen. This guy, I'm coming. No, don't worry. That's why I talk. You are the one who said you go by tafsir. What if I show you that the black stone used to be the vagina where women, they put their blood vagina in it?
I don't want to go into that because.
See, here we go. He don't want tafsir now. He want tafsir for the one su'ilat, wa'idat. But you don't want tafsir for this one. So Muslims are hypocrite. When they want, they choose what they like. When they refuse, the same as the sperm coming from the backbone. You refuse all the Muslim scholars' explanation about the backbone and the sperm of the women coming from the ribs. Why? Because you are a hypocrite. When you want, you want the interpretation of the scholars only. And when you want, you refuse all the scholars.
I never said that.
Okay, then it choose for me a scholar. Choose for me a scholar. Then it choose for me a scholar speaking about that. Listen. Get me busted.
I don't want to discuss this.
Why you don't want to? Why you don't want to discuss that? Why? Because this is very embarrassing. This will explain that Muhammad is a false man.
No.
Then choose for me a scholar you agree with. Chapter 86, verse number 7. Give me a scholar. He explained to us the verse in correct way. Can you?
Christian Prince, do you think that Islam cannot be racist?
Islam is a racist religion because it's not what Islam says. What Islam make the race is about being a believer. That is the race in Islam.
Yes. So why do you compare the racism in Judaism to Islam? It's different.
It is not me who compare it. It is you. It's you Muslims who claim that the Jews are racist. Why? Because the Bible says that they are chosen people of God, but the Quran confirmed that.
Look. I think the racism, to think you are superior in terms of race, I think that's wrong. But if you think that you are superior in terms of belief, I think this is justified.
Let me ask you.
I am better than someone who does not believe. I am better than a criminal. I am better than a criminal. I'm better than these people. I have no problem in saying that.
Okay, let me ask you. Did Allah created the black people to go to fire? Yes or no?
You mean black people?
Black people. I'm talking black people. Yes, black people. Did Allah create them from the beginning to go to the hellfire?
No.
No? Okay, read this hadith for me.
You mean, okay, so let's explain. So
no, don't explain. Read the hadith first and then explain. Here we go.
So
this is At-Tirmidhi. Hold on. At-Tirmidhi is one of the Sahih books. The Muslim, they have 6 hadith books, writers, or considered as authentic. And this is At-Tirmidhi, one of them. Allah Messenger, peace be upon him, he said, Allah created Adam when he had to create him, and he struck his right shoulder, and there emitted from it white offspring, as if they are white ants. He struck his left shoulder, and there emitted from it black offspring, as if they were charcoal. And then he said, to those who they are emitted from the right shoulder, go to paradise, and I don't mind. And those who they are emitted from the left shoulder, go to hell, and I don't mind. Is that racist or not?
I have to read it again. Where is this from?
This is At-Tirmidhi.
What's the? Is it authentic or not?
Here we go. Is it authentic or not? Is it authentic or not? I mean, come on.
Well,
you see,
I mean, don't
guys, look at this madness. Look at this stupid religion. This is a religion is full of what is authentic and what. Why at Tirmidhi he mentioned? Why the Tirmidhi he will say the Prophet he said so? If he did not say so, is at Tirmidhi is an Imam at Tirmidhi a scholar or he is a scumbag?
Yes, he's a scholar.
Okay, so why a Muslim scholar? Why a Muslim scholar? You accept him as a scholar? He will say such a lie if it's not true.
Man, there are things that I told you. There are things that are not authenticated.
My friend, why he did not notice? Why you are a person who noticed that, but he did not notice that? How come you are smarter than At-Tirmidhi?
Our scholars themselves tell us that there are
Abdul, don't tell me our scholar. This guy is a scholar. He is the scholar, not you. Why this scholar did not notice that this cannot be true?
But all I'm going to say is I will not accept the hadiths that are not authenticated.
Okay, so, hold on. How you know it's not authenticated?
I am asking you.
How you know? How you know? How you know? How you know it is not authenticated?
That's why I'm asking you. Go down. Is there any evidence that
it doesn't say anything? It says the hadith, and this is your Muslim website. Here we go. This is al-ilm.com, al-ilm.org. Sorry, al-ilm.org. This is your Muslim website, not my website.
Okay, copy the hadith and look for it in another place and see if it's
copy the hadith and look for it in another place. What's wrong with this place?
To see if it's authenticated or not. We have to know.
Okay, why it's not authentic?
I'm asking you if it's authentic.
I'm asking you why it's not authentic. Give me a reason for why it's not authentic.
I'm not saying it's.
If it's not authentic, why it's there?
I don't know. There are things that are not authentic.
What do you mean it's not? There's no thing is not authentic. Why is that there?
I'm only gonna say to you, if it's authentic, we can You know, I can read it, but
for sure you will say to me it's not authentic. I guarantee you will say that, because this is disgusting. You see, anything will make Islam look bad. The Muslim, they will say it's not authentic. This hadith was there. This hadith was there for more than 1,000 years, and you Muslims have no complaint about it. Now it's not authentic.
I've never said that. I've never said that.
So okay, if this hadith is authentic, okay, let me ask you: if this hadith is authentic, does that mean Muhammad is a bad person?
Muhammad can never be a bad person.
See, it doesn't matter. Even if Muhammad, you say so. See, guys, see the hypocrisy. Okay, so now why you are saying this is not authentic right away and making a conclusion? Okay,
how many times?
So I am saying to you. Okay, now I'm asking you.
Allah,
if Muhammad he said that, is that will make Muhammad bad? You said no. So which means even if Muhammad he is racist and he hate the black people, still you will not have a problem with that.
Okay. If that hadith is authentic, then because the Prophet is always perfect, he can never say things that are wrong.
Who is the donkey? Who is the donkey? He said to you. Who is no? Who is the donkey? He said to you that Muhammad is always perfect. Does that mean you Muslim believe that Muhammad is God?
No, I'm saying perfect.
You are saying to me he is perfect. Everybody heard you. You said he is perfect. He's always perfect, guys. Did he say he's always perfect?
Perfect human character.
Yeah. Perfect human character. That's mean he's perfect. Yes. When you say perfect, what do you mean by perfect?
Perfect in the sense that the best human being, that the best possible.
Okay, let me ask you: do the best human being? Do the best human being do things against God?
Against God.
Against God teaching. Yes. Against God. Like he fabricate laws. He fabricate laws. Like he forbidden things or he allowed things which is not allowed by God. Do he do that?
No.
So guys, remember what he said. He said the best man, Muhammad, there's no way he will fabricate law which is not approved by God. Here we go. This is the Quran, the chapter of At-Tahrim. Allah, he said to him, Lima tuharrim, why you are forbidding what Allah made lawful for you? Why Muhammad is forbidding what is made lawful for him? Making false law, because remember, you are Muslims, you follow what Muhammad he do, you call it Sunnah. And if Muhammad forbid something, hold on. If Muhammad forbid something, you Muslims, you forbid it too. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now Muhammad he forbid something, and it's not lawful for him to forbid.
Okay. Do you know what this?
And you are the one who said to me, yeah, I know what does that mean. And you are the one who said to me 5 minutes ago that there is no way Muhammad he will fabricate law against God teaching.
No, it's not. It's not really a big issue, like in terms of.
What do you mean big issue? You Muslim follow him. You Muslim follow him blindly. Whatever he say, you accept. If he forbid it to himself, you forbid it to yourself. If
look, he never said. Look, this verse has a
what? Come on.
Yes, but
yeah. What?
Okay. No, wait. Let me say this. It was about an event that happened.
Hey.
Wait. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah. Remember. Yeah. Fabricate a lie. Yeah. Come on. He fabricate lie. He fabricate a law. Let me remember.
Man, let me say this. Let me speak. It was about a honey.
It's about honey. It's about honey. How Muhammad forbid the honey if the Quran speak of the honey?
He never forbid honey. Wait.
You are the one who just said to me. You are the one who said to me he forbid honey.
He did not. He forbid himself from eating honey because his wives were.
Okay. What if I get you busted that this is about Muhammad cheating with his slave?
Well, I'll show you evidence that it's about honey.
Okay.
I know there's conflicting.
Hold on. A second ago, you said this is not about honey. So now, confirm to me. Is it about honey or not? Is it about honey or not?
This was about honey.
Okay.
Yes.
But a second ago, isn't you who said to me this is not about honey?
No, I said this was about honey.
All right.
He did not eat
okay.
Honey.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
So
this is not about honey. This is about honey. This is not about honey. This is about honey. So now you are saying to me it is about honey. Do you confirm that this is about honey?
Yes, this was about honey. He did
all right, here we go.
Honey because his wife.
Okay.
So
he did not really create laws. Here we go.
Anyways, you're
Muhammad, he forbid himself. Hold on. Muhammad, here we go. This is the tafsir. This is the tafsir. It says that this is about Mary the Copt. What we will do now?
I know that the honey exists.
This is not about the no problem, but the tafsir says that this is about Mary the Copt. What we will do?
The one I trust is about the honey. I think
we will go with the honey story. Let us go with your version. Okay, Muhammad, he forbid himself from eating honey. How you said to me a second ago that the prophet, he will never forbid something is not approved by Allah, and Muhammad, he forbid himself from drinking honey. Why?
When we say that Muhammad can never fabricate laws, we say in the sense that he may tell us that this is unlawful, and it's maybe a lie, but this is not the same as him not eating, because when Allah says do not forbid, because when Allah says why do you forbid yourself, it's not the same as why do you create laws, because Allah does not like us to do Allah does not like us to for example to make things that are lawful. Look, I think there's a difference in terms of law and in terms of I think this one is
okay. This is Tafsir Ibn Abbas. You mentioned to me before. You mentioned to me before Ibn Abbas, correct? Ibn Abbas look like you like him. This is Ibn Abbas. What Ibn Abbas he said about this story? Read for me.
Christian Prince, you're not going to convince me of this.
I'm not convincing you. I'm getting you busted. This is Ibn Abbas. Is Ibn Abbas work for Christian Prince?
Okay, let me find you the story. Let me find you.
Don't find me the story. It's in front of you. Here we go. He says this is about your prophet was sleeping with Mary the Copt.
I'll find it myself.
My friend, I know what you will find. No problem. Here we go. Ibn Abbas in the front of us. We can find. We get you. We get you about the honey. Don't worry about it. Ibn Abbas, is he lying here?
Man, what do you always say? Is he lying or is he not a scholar?
Why he's saying that? Is it Ibn Abbas? Is it Ibn Abbas the one who Muhammad only named him as a scholar for Islam? Muhammad, he prayed, he asked Allah for Ibn Abbas to be the Hibrul Ummah, the ink of scholarship. Okay, so Muhammad, he is the one who promote Ibn Abbas to be the scholar of the nation. And as you know, if Muhammad prayed to Ibn Abbas, obviously Allah will accept his prayer, correct? If Allah prophet, he prayed to Allah that to make Ibn Abbas the scholar of Islam. Are you saying to me that Allah, he did not answer Muhammad's prayer?
No.
Okay, so here we go. Ibn Abbas is giving us the interpretation. Are you saying to me that the prayer of Muhammad came in the wrong person, the wrong location? He chose the wrong one? Here we go. Because this is by the guidance of Allah, Ibn Abbas became a scholar of the nation. And look what he's saying. This is about Mary the Copt.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Okay. So why Muhammad
I go with the one that about the honey story.
Okay, no problem. Let us go with the honey then. Why Muhammad forbid the honey? Why Muhammad forbid the honey?
He did not forbid it.
He forbid it. It says lima tuharrim. Why you forbid yourself? Why you forbid yourself?
I'm saying it's different. It's not like saying he invented something that God said. He's not saying Allah said Allah made it unlawful when it is lawful. He did not do that. He only not ate it, and he made it kind of like made it unlawful, but not literally made it unlawful.
My friend, like the Arabic word says it clearly. The Arabic word says it clearly. Lima tuharrim. Why you make unlawful? Stop lying. Lima tuharrim. Okay. So what he did? Harrama tahriman. Yuharrimu.
Okay. Let me say this. In Arabic we say ليه تحرم نفسك من الأكل? Why do you forbid yourself from eating? It does not mean that you are literally saying God has made it unlawful. It means that why do you not eat it?
So you are saying to me you have a city God, he is in heaven, he created the galaxies and 7 galaxies as Muhammad he said, seven heaven, and then he is worried about Muhammad, he is not eating honey. So Allah, he sent a verse to Muhammad saying, hey Muhammad, why you don't eat honey? Huh?
No,
honey, Muhammad. No. This is what you are saying to me. Muhammad don't want to eat honey. What is the problem of Allah? If a person he don't like to eat honey, as an example, I don't like to eat something. I don't like
No,
ice
Allah,
cream. Well, Allah will send me a verse from heaven and says, why you don't like to eat ice cream?
no, Allah disagreed. Allah did not like the when Muhammad forbid himself. He obeyed his wives.
Okay, what is the problem with Allah? What is the
that.
problem of Allah? Why he is? This is very important. Muhammad, he don't want to eat honey. Why it is a big issue for Allah?
It's because he obeyed his wives and he
And why
made
his
the
wives don't want Muhammad to eat honey? What's the problem?
That's it. Oh, now you're changing the topic.
No, we are not, because you are saying to me his wives.
Your point.
No, we are not. We are not. This is funny. Why the wives of Muhammad? Why the wives of Muhammad? This is how funny you are. Why the wives of Muhammad? Listen. You are so upset. I understand. You are very upset because people leave in Islam after talking to me. No problem. But now more people will leave Islam listening to you. Why the wives of Muhammad? They force Muhammad to do not to eat honey.
So you want to change the topic?
I'm not changing the topic. You see, you are scared.
Himself.
You see, when you are in the corner, you say you are changing the topic. We are speaking about the same topic. You just said that the prophet of you are the one who said that the prophet wives, they force Muhammad not to eat honey just to make them. Guys, did he say that Allah? He said to Muhammad, why you obey your wives? Did he say the word obey? Okay, Muhammad obey his wives, which means they gave him an order not to eat honey according to you. What kind of a prophet he obey his wives regarding such a silly thing? What do you mean by obey? And what do you mean he will not eat honey? And why the wives, they are forcing Muhammad not to eat honey? Are they anti-honey group?
So your objection is no longer about him forbidding what Allah has made lawful.
He forbid. You are the one who said that Allah, because Allah is making an issue of it. You see.
Now I see.
You are trying to run away. You are the one who said. You are the one who said. Everybody heard you. That Muhammad he obey. Everybody is laughing at you. More Muslims will leave Islam. You will see. Listen, Muhammad he obey his wives. Muhammad.
I'm no one.
You are no one. No. Now you are no one because now you make people over your prophet. Listen, how Muhammad he obey his wife? Explain to us. Go ahead.
So do you agree that do
you agree that you said that Muhammad he obeyed his wife?
Your objection before was about.
Did you say that? Did you just say that Muhammad obeyed his wife, or I'm lying? Did you say Muhammad he obeyed his wife?
Was your problem about forbidding what Allah has made
yes,
lawful?
My problem is about what forbidding. Okay, so why he forbid it? Hold on. So you are saying to me you have a prophet of God who is not forbidden from eating honey, but he is willing to disobey his God, and he obey his wives in order to make his wives happy over God. That's what you just said to me. So now we have a person whose name is Muhammad is obedient to his wives, but he is not obedient to Allah.
No.
What do you mean no? It's you who said that. Muhammad, when he forbid the honey, he was obedient to Allah or obedient to his wife? You are the one who used the word obey. You are the one who said Allah he said to him, why you obey your wives? You are the one who said that.
Look, the word forbid, as I said to you in the beginning, it's different. You know, in Arabic when we
this
say,
is not the question. Why Muhammad obeying his wives over obeying Allah? He is a prophet of God. He's always guided and he is always protected by Allah. So how Muhammad he makes such a stupid thing, obeying his wives?
He did not disobey Allah.
Okay.
It's quite different.
No, he did. He did.
He's not saying this is unlawful for me and Allah
Abdul, let me get you busted. Did Allah he says to him, I forgive you in the verse?
In this verse?
In this verse, it's that Allah he says to him, Wallahu ghafurun rahim, and I forgive you, and Allah is all merciful over you. Did he forgive him? So he forgive him. This is a sin.
Allah has in this verse especially. Allah says he's forgiven and merciful.
Forgiven for what? For the sin he did. Which one? Which he forbid himself from having sex with Mary the Copt. According to you, it is honey. Okay, so regardless, it is honey or it is Mary the Copt, and obviously it's Mary the Copt. Allah he say, I forgive you for doing that. So it was a sin, and Muhammad is forbidding himself, and obviously Muhammad he is the one who fabricated this verse. He forbid himself from having sex with Mary. She is not his wife, and it's a big fat lie. The Muslim they say he married her, and I can show the proofs right now. He never married her. He was sleeping with her, and she is not lawful for him because there's nowhere in the Quran it says you can have sex with a slave girl unless she is captive. Is that correct? Hello? Are you there? Don't die on me. Hello? You are there. I hear you breathing. I'm not going to hang up on you.
Yeah, what did you say?
I'm saying when your prophet was, did your prophet have sex with Mary the Copt? Yes or no?
He married her.
Where it says that he married her? Can you show me?
Well, we know that.
Okay, well, no, don't tell me we know that. Where is the proof that he married her?
Okay, let's have a look. Marriage of Mary. زواج الرسول من ماريا القبطية. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
قصة ماريا القبطية وسبب إسلامها. The story of Maria the Copt and her conversion to Islam.
Conversion too. She converted too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Converted to Islam. It's in the Sirah.
Okay.
It's in the Sirah.
Okay, in the Sirah. Where? Give me the reference, my friend. Give me the reference in the Sirah. Go ahead. What in the Sirah? What it says in the Sirah?
There's a website.
Okay.
Do you join to the link?
What is the website? Okay, what is? No, read for me what the Sirah says. Give me the reference.
It's just mentioned that it's in the Sirah and the
my
history
friend,
books.
don't tell me it's mentioned in the Sirah, because this is a big fat lie. Muhammad, he never married from Mary the Copt.
Well, we Muslims believe that. I don't care whether you agree or not. Yeah.
Okay, we Muslims believe in that. You agree or not, who care? But this is a big fat lie. No Muslim agree with that. Can you show me the proof?
Well, every Muslim I know, he knows that this story. So
every Muslim knows. Every Muslim knows. Who is the every Muslim knows? Can you show me the reference?
It's in the Sirah. Yeah.
What in the Sirah? Where?
I mean, I can't just give you a specific one in 2 seconds, but I know this in the Surah. That's
what?
Wait. Anyways, what's your point? We believe it to be.
My point is that your prophet here, he made something forbidden, which is not to sleep with Mary the Copt. And Allah, he said to him, why you are making unlawful what is made lawful for you? Can you show me where it says that Mary the Copt was lawful for him? And you agreed that Muhammad, he slept with Mary.
In this particular verse, as I told you, it was about the honey.
No problem. But your prophet, he slept with Mary the Copt, correct? And you agreed. Okay. When Muhammad, he slept with Mary the Copt, is that Islamic or this is against Islam?
I don't know specifically, but
why you do not know specifically? Why you do not know? Why you do not know? Is it against Islam, or it is lawful in Islam to have sex with a slave women who you did not capture?
Did not capture?
Yes, Mary the Copt is not a slave he captured from in war. It was a gift. Santa Claus come to him. Santa Claus, he knocked at the door.
Prisoner of war.
Knock at the door. Muhammad opened the door. He found Mary and a bunch of slaves coming from Egypt as a gift. Is that correct?
I don't know about the gift, but
okay, anyways, I'm asking you, according to Islam, according to Islam, are you allowed? Are you allowed to sleep with the women? She is a slave, but not captive.
Isn't a slave the same as captive?
No. Captive and slave is different. The Quran.
Prisoners of war.
Okay, slaves, my friend. Okay, can you show me the reference? Can you show me the reference in the Quran where it says you can have sex with a slave girl? She is not a captive.
Man, slave girls, prisoners of war, is it the same, isn't it?
No.
Isn't that what you're talking about?
No. The Quran,
Well,
you see, you are a person, you see, you play all kind of games. Here we go. You are free to choose for me any Islamic interpretation of your wish.
I don't know your.
The Quran allow you to have sex with the slave girl, you captive.
Yes, okay, yeah.
Okay, okay. Mary the Copt was not a captive. Oh, Muhammad was sleeping with her.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Suddenly you do not know?
I don't know if it really happens. I might need to look into that.
Well, Muhammad obviously he was disobeying the Quran, because the Quran says وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ. Go and do the if. Go and do the if. Chapter 4, verse number 33.
Okay, have sex, no problem.
Okay, go and have sex with it 4 and 2 and 3 and 4, and whatever you own in your right hand possess. Malakat Aymanakum, Malikatul Yamin, is only the slave captive.
Okay, prisoners of war, a woman.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So where in the Quran allow you to have sex with Mary the Copt?
I do not get your
Mary the Copt is not one of the slave captives. She is just a slave. She was a gift. So the Quran allow you to have sex with the slave captive of war. Nowhere it mentioned that you can have sex with a slave. She is not captive of war.
I told you the Prophet married her. That's what we believe.
That's a big fat lie. You want me to get you busted in 2 seconds?
I don't care. That's what we believe. This is clear.
Here we go. Here we go. This is Islamic question. This is your scholar. The same website you gave me. The same website. Islam.info. The same website. Here we go. It says that Mary the Copt is not the wife of the Prophet. She was not.
She was not. Okay. She was not. And then she was.
Yeah. Here we go. There is no doubt that Mary the Copt was a companion of the Prophet. Okay, he's asking if she was a wife of the Prophet. The answer, no, she is not.
Okay.
So now the question: when Muhammad was sleeping with Mary the Copt, and he got busted by his wives, and they made him swear that he will never do it again. And then Allah, he says to him, why you forbid what is made lawful for you? But nowhere in the Quran it says it's made lawful for a man to have sex.
As I told you, Christian Prince, no, I take the honey story.
No problem. Forget about the honey now. Forget about this verse.
Yeah,
how Muhammad? Okay, hold on. How Muhammad was having sex with the women if nowhere in the Quran it says it's lawful for you to have sex with a slave girl unless she is a captive?
So you're saying
he is committing adultery according to Islam. He's committing a clear adultery. Allah in the Quran, he give you permission to have sex with a slave, to rape only slave girls who are captive of war.
No rape. Just
what do you mean no rape? She's a slave. You are sleeping with her against her will. No, don't lie.
No, not against her will.
Okay, no problem. We can show you what happened to Safiya. We can show you what happened to Safiya. Muhammad, he forced Safiya to have sex in the same day he killed her family. Was she willing to open her legs for him after he killed her father and her husband and her brother in the same day?
The same day.
The same day, yes.
I know. Soon after that, she did.
No, the same day. The same day. I can show you. I can give the reference. Don't play games.
Okay. You know. I know.
Okay.
I know it was soon after.
Okay.
That.
Same day. Same day. Did not even pass the town. In the same day, do you think a woman, her husband, he was killed, and her father was killed, and her brother was killed just 2 hours ago, and now she will take off her panty willingly to a man who killed her family? Do you believe in that?
Well, we know she herself. So
why not?
She herself. Yeah. She herself said that
she is horny. Willing. Yeah, she's willing. She said that absolutely. Is it a guy who was guarding your prophet because he was afraid that she might kill the prophet when she's sleeping with him? And the prophet, he said to him, why you are here? He said, I'm afraid that she will kill you because you just killed her father and you killed her brother and you killed her husband. You just killed them. Now answer me.
Right.
Why your prophet sleeping with Mary the Copt if nowhere in the Quran allowing him to sleep with her?
She's either his wife.
She is not his wife. Here we go. This is Jewish scholar saying she never married him.
Or she was a prisoner of war.
She is not a prisoner of war. She was a gift from the ruler of Egypt.
She was. I don't know.
I don't know.
To that.
My friend,
Yeah.
I'm very thankful that you called me. I'm sure many Muslims, they will leave Islam because you did a very good job. And you
I'm
can.
no one. I just want to tell them that I'm no one. I'm just.
Suddenly you are no
speaking,
one.
yeah.
Okay, you are no
Yeah, I'm
one.
no one.
Right. Okay, you are
Yeah,
no one.
obviously, I'm
Yeah,
no one.
but no problem.
I told
Mr.
you,
No
I was
One,
close
my
to
guys,
knowledge
Mr.
when-
No One, Mr. No One, he was a great help
Yeah.
exposing his prophet. His prophet,
No,
he is the one who said the prophet, he obey his wives over obeying Allah.
No, I did not say
He
that.
is the one who said that he's a
I did
prophet.
not say that.
Yes, you
I
know,
did not say that.
actually, you discovered for us a very important thing.
You are the one who
Hold
uses.
on.
Who
Guys,
are your arguments that we do not
when
believe in.
he say that
You
the
are the one
prophet
who
who
uses
obey,
websites
when
from
he said, hold on,
from heretics.
when he said the prophet he obey his wives, you know what he did? He showed us that Muhammad, he have a problem. He's not a man enough because he's obeying his wives in the wrong.
Oh, you're a sexist. You do not believe in women rights.
No,
and
women right. Look who's talking.
And your sisters.
So you are saying to me, okay, hold on.
You think it's a shame?
Hold on. Yes, it's a shame. It's a shame in Islam because the man, Shut up, Abdul. Let me get you busted. Isn't it the Quran in chapter 4, verse 34 says, if your wife disobey you, you beat her? Is the Quran says that if your wife disobey you, you beat her? Yes or no?
Why do you think it's bad to
answer? Does the Quran? Because now he's not a Muslim. According to Islam, he's not a Muslim because Islam says you have to force your wife to obey you. You have to force your wife to obey you, and if you don't, you beat her. So how Muhammad now is obeying his wives, as you said, which is against Islam?
Why did you say he is not man enough to obey his wife?
Because according to Islam, he is not man enough. Because a man in Islam, he should beat his wife if she disobey him. Am I lying?
No, when you said that he was not man enough.
Yes,
wait, let me finish. If you're a man enough,
I am a man enough. Shut up, you donkey. Shut up, you donkey, son of Muta. Even in Christianity, women, she have to obey her husband. So yes, I stay with my opinion. I am not a hypocrite like you. You are a coward. You try to change the topic thinking that you get a point. In Christianity, the women, she have to obey the husband. Yes. You are stupid and you have no dignity. You keep jumping like a monkey from topic to topic trying to avoid the problem. In Christianity, the women, she have to obey the husband. When you go in the church, the priest will ask the man and the women, and he will ask the women, are you willing to live with this man and to obey him? If she say yes, that is yes. Nobody is forcing her. Nobody is forcing you to marry a man and obey him. It's a choice you make voluntarily. But now what we see, this coward, he try, so you are saying you are against the human right. Again, suddenly this is a human right. This is the Quran. The Quran says if your wife disobey you, you beat her. And the Muslim, they false translation, they say beat her lightly, which is a big fat lie.
You see, guys, Muslims claim to follow a divine religion, yet they doubt nearly everything about it. The hadiths of their prophet, the tafsirs of their scholars, even the translation of the Quran. Lost in contradiction, they wander in confusion, unable to find in reality the Islam they imagined into existence. So anyway, guys, thank you all for being in here. Please don't forget to watch, like, and share our videos. Thank you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.